Hello, welcome to Medium Rare and Based, the Burgerwolf podcast. I am your host, Peter McGuire. Today we have a very special guest for our very first episode, the Burgerwolf himself, Carlos Aguado. We talked about music, upcoming shows, upcoming releases, past shows, past releases, told some stories. We had a good talk. So without further ado, here we go. I've never met a dog that farted so much.
Do bulldogs like fart like crazy, or?
Yeah, it's like the way their mouth is shaped.
Yeah.
They just, because they swallow so much air when they eat.
Oh,
yeah. It's fucking gross, man.
Yeah, I've always wanted a bulldog, but I like work too much, so I'm gone like all the time, so
yeah,
it just wouldn't work to have like a dog. We have like an outdoor cat though where I live, so.
Memes?
Yeah, good old memes. I was just hanging out with her too just a little bit before I got here.
She was like stray, right?
No, it was like the owner's house. I mean, it was the owner's cat when I moved in there, and then I didn't notice she was there until like after a while, and then like I just saw her and I was like, man, I gotta start petting. I want to pet this cat, but she was like scared of me. So then like I think after a week of me living there, like she's cool with me now. So yeah. Usually when I come home like late at night, like she's waiting outside and stuff like that, and I'll pet her, hold her and stuff.
For sure. Yeah, I thought she was like homeless and shit.
No, she lives there.
Right on.
Yeah. Well, like I buy her food all the time and stuff like that, and take care of her and stuff. Because the landlord, he's kind of crazy, so he's an interesting fellow. Yeah.
Interesting how?
Well, you
can put him on blast. He probably won't hear this.
No, probably not. He's just like, man, this guy's like out of control. Like he just drinks like crazy and like he passes out and stuff like that. So
does he live there?
Yeah, he lives there.
Oh shit!
But it's like really cheap like housing. Well, it's like $500 a month for me, and it's like in Court Hill. It's a nice area. And then like it's just too much time consuming, or it's like gives me anxiety just thinking about moving somewhere.
Yeah.
Just because it's like all the time you got to put into it and stuff. And,
I feel that.
And I'm like, I work 5 days a week, and then like the shows and stuff like that, and I don't want to do that on top of it. So I just stick it out.
See these food stuff.
Yeah. Hey, remember when I told you to go upstairs?
Yeah.
And be quiet.
I'll go next time.
Okay.
How old's your kid?
He's 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just turned 6 in June.
Oh, nice. That's cool, man.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Burgerwolf.
Oh, man. All right. So, basically, Burgerwolf started about a little over... It's been up to 4 years this last April. The name kind of... the name is like a reference from Workaholics. So it was like the first season. They wanted to have a Christmas party in June, like during the summer, and so they just basically
Half Christmas.
Yeah, Half Christmas. Yeah, it's like Workaholics is like one of the best shows ever.
Yeah, that show's dope.
Yeah. So they wanted to do like the Half Christmas thing, and they ended up protesting or boycotting or whatever. So they were outside like barbecuing in the front, like or the parking lot, I think, of like the office. And they were making hamburgers and stuff like that. And Blake at Stone, one of the dude with like the long hair, he comes out of nowhere. He's just like, "Who woke up the Burgerwolf?" And like I remember, like that's where that's from. But those the dudes from Poe's Crew, they pretty much kind of coined it because they got it from the same place. But at the British show, they used to just yell it all the time and stuff like that. And like Redondo, like all those fools, just yell it and just post it, like spam it, like all over Facebook and stuff. So I always just thought it was kind of a cool idea. So or a cool name, a catchy name. So I asked them if I could use it because I mean, even though it's technically, I mean, they pretty much like kind of brought it to me in a way, or that got my attention to it. So yeah, after that, I just asked if it was cool, and yeah, so it's pretty much because of Poe's Crew, like, you know, the name Burgerwolf and stuff like that. So, and then like hip hop too is like pretty much how I got started promoting and stuff like that over at the back at the old IT, infamous industry theater. I started bouncing there because I was a security guard at Target at the time.
Yeah.
So I had my guard card, and then I started bouncing there, and then I was like really into DJing and stuff like that at the time, and I wanted to kind of get more involved in the community because it was just cool just seeing like a legit run venue and seeing like adolescents and like youth brigade there. Like it was fucking crazy. Like it was cool, and and after that I was like, man, I want to get involved in some way. So yeah, I got to know like Tully a lot more and stuff, and he had me do like once a month hip hop shows, and then I somehow got connected to Cody from the Britisher, and I did like once a month over there, and then eventually I started booking like more regularly, but mainly just hip hop.
Yeah.
And at one point it was me, Cody, and Jed, and Jed had left. He left a moment for a little bit at the time. I guess he was too busy with he just wanted a break from booking, so he took some time off, and then it was just me and Cody, and then around that time, like I started working with bands more, but it was rough at first because I mean, this was before Burgerwolf too, anyway. So I mean, I was like hitting up bands, and I don't think they really took me seriously, just because it's like, who's this guy? Like, because they always went through Cody and Jed. Right. So I mean, it makes sense though. So kind of after a while, like that was around the time with the Burgerwolf thing with Post Crew. I just always thought in my head, like I was like, man, I want to have my shows like named something. Like it's got to have like something like kind of like to build a brand.
Yeah. Just
because it's like I want it to be so no matter what, like if someone sees like it's Burgerwolf, like a Burgerwolf show, they're gonna know like at least I like to say like my shows are kind of relatively good quality.
Yeah.
I mean we always like try to get like really good bands and stuff and get cohesiveness as much as I can. I mean, time thing is a total scheduling is just total.
Yeah.
It's a disaster for the most part, but I mean, I think that's kind of like everyone's that come to expect it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a little cool thing about it, I guess.
That show last night was fucking dope, man.
Yeah, last night was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I was a little worried just because like that touring band dropped or whatever, and
yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, seriously, man, I can't believe they blocked it. I was like, dude, this is crazy. So they dropped the show, and then I don't know. I feel like it's always cool to have like a touring band out there. So I like bringing like touring acts, and I checked their stuff out, and it sounded pretty good. I was like, pretty stoked to hear them.
Yeah, what kind of music was it? I never checked them out.
It was kind of like I guess they could say it was kind of like emo-ish in a way, but it kind of like along the lines of like Default American, like for fans of.
Yeah.
So I knew like they would fit on it. But it was just busy, man. Like when we got in there, like it was crazy. I was like, holy shit!
Well, Default American always brings it.
Yeah,
they're so fucking good.
Yeah, they're such a good band too. Like they're like when they open, like I was like, holy shit! Like they put on such a good show, and like even like regulars. Like I definitely know like a band's like really really good, and like regulars that like they're not really there for the show. They just they're just there at the British all the time. Like when they stop and then like. They check out like the bands, and it's like it's cool like seeing that,
Yeah.
So, but they have really good sound, and like I love Default American, and they're cool dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known Rob for 12 years maybe.
It's crazy, man.
We used to play shows at the skating rink on Avenue I.
Oh yeah,
right on the freeway.
Yeah. Holy shit, yeah.
There was a dude named Drado that was throwing shows. It was unsignedradioforyou.com. I never even went to the website.
Yeah.
But he was like, at the time, besides Heart Attack, he was the only other promoter here.
Yeah.
So, but he was fucking cool, man. He was a weirdo, but he was cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, I didn't know they had shows at the ice rink. Like, I've kind of been around I've been out here since 93, and like, I used to go to shows over at like Savannah and El Dorado.
Yeah.
And then like the Desert Inn.
You and your sister used to go to a lot of punk shows, right?
Yeah, she used to go too. It was, man, it was cool. Like Mr. Q's was so tight. Like it's just rad to think like we saw like Finch. I saw Finch there.
Yeah.
Like RX.
I was at that show.
Yeah.
That show too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was at the trip too, because it's like a lot of people have known each other for so long, and I've been around too for a while, and like, but I'm barely like kind of like meeting people now. You know what I mean? It's just crazy like how a lot of these musicians like have known each other like for a really long time.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and I'm getting to know everyone too, but it's just cool to see like that. Everyone has like these really deep rooted connections and stuff like that, and even like the younger kids too, like the Mingos, those dudes, like they all know each other. Like they've known each other like since high school, and it's like a trip. Like, It's just cool. It's cool though to see that, like just to see like musicians like grow up together and stuff like that, and they're still playing shows together after years. And
Jeff and I, he's been in every single band I've ever been in.
Oh, nice.
Like we started playing music together when we were like 14,
Damn.
15 maybe.
Yeah.
And like we started a band in high school and started as a 5-piece, and then our bass player left. So I was like, all right, Jeff, you play bass instead of guitar.
Yeah.
So he was playing bass. And then my brother was our singer, and he left. So I was like, I guess I'll sing. So we went from a 5-piece to a 3-piece.
What kind of music was it?
Like shitty punk rock, but not like good shitty.
Like, oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that still works, though. Like, shitty punk is still, like, good punk, I guess.
Like, we were all still pretty much learning how to play instruments at that point.
Yeah, I feel you, yeah. Well, you gotta start somewhere, man. Like,
yeah. And we did that for... till after high school, right after high school.
Yeah.
And then we broke up.
What was the name of the band?
It started as August Remembers, and then it was Heroes of Analog.
Nice, man.
We didn't play a whole lot of shows, but we played a few.
Yeah.
We played at the AV Fair one year actually. What? On like the community stage.
Oh, like that was like around like 01 or 02, I think, or
I think it was like 03.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I remember they used to have local bands on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friend and I used to go to the fair because my friend was like in 4-H, so like he used to sell like pigs and like his like steer and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fucking making like thousands of dollars as a kid. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we started a band shortly after that called One Way Fair. We had like 6 bass players, and he was one of them at one point. And then he eventually played when I joined Villains. That was around the time I first met you.
Yeah.
At IT, I was playing bass. I was like, bass is stupid, man. Like,
yeah.
I want to play guitar, so I started playing guitar, and then we had Jeff play bass.
Nice. Did you know how to play guitar before that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've always played guitar. I've played bass just to be in a band, you know?
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure is the only reason anyone ever plays bass. No one's like, I want to play bass, not guitar. Bass is dumb.
Oh, man. I feel like, yeah, bass is cool. I think it's, I don't know. I feel like being like a bass player for like a stoner metal band would be fun.
Yeah.
Just because like the groove, you're like more in tune with like the drummer and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's loud as shit. Yeah.
At the same time, though, I'm also looking for a bass player.
Yeah.
I convinced Jeff to play drums, so now I need a bass player because I couldn't find a fucking drummer.
That's crazy, man. Is it the same stuff? Like it's your music just fleshed out?
Yeah.
Nice, man. Are you gonna use the same name or?
No, we're gonna be Thrift Store Troubadours.
That's a classic name. How'd you come up with that?
I don't know. I was just thinking about shit. And when, like, around the same time, I like kind of came up with the whole Sad Bastard music thing, or rather stole it from High Fidelity. I was like, I play a lot of covers.
Yeah.
And like, I was thinking like secondhand songs. Then it made me think of Secondhand Serenade, but that shit was gay.
Yeah. Secondhand Serenade. That's like a emo band. For
sure. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
It was just one dude, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, but Thrift Store Troubadours sounds fucking dope.
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of ominous.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
So that'll be fun. We actually started pre-production last weekend. I don't know when we'll actually finish it, but
yeah. Oh, nice.
Hopefully in the next few months we'll have a new record.
Oh, that's cool.
A record.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight, man.
I'm gonna let the dog in. She's staring at me and making me sad.
I know, man. It's cute. They don't do good in the heat, right?
No.
Or like they're not really.
So how'd you start DJing?
I Man, just growing up, like in general, I was just like really. Is it picking it up either?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
No, I was picking up.
Yeah.
All these cool like little sound effects going on in the background. Yeah, so DJing. Just growing up, I was like really, really into like electronic music and stuff like that. Well, I listen to everything, as like cliche or like stupid as that sounds, but just listening to like just like drum and bass, that type of stuff. Like I was really, really into that stuff. And for my senior project, like I made a drum and bass album, like an EP. It was like I still have the recordings; they're like really terrible, but I mean, it was just fun. But anyway, just like editing music and stuff like that, and like cutting pieces up was kind of something I kind of just did naturally. But I just didn't really know what I was doing or what it really was. And then I'm not really too sure how I found out I could DJ, but I mean, basically, I just kind of wanted to start doing it. So I was just looking up stuff, and like I went to the Guitar Center over here in Palmdale, and I picked up like this Hercules. Like it was it's like it's really cheap. Like it was like not cheap. It was like $200 now, but it was like those really small like little mixers, and like comes with like free software and everything like that. I was like XDJ or something, and I just did that with my laptop, and then I just DJ my friends' parties and stuff like that, and it was just weird. It was just fun, man. Just because it's like it was just like just party music, like hip hop or anything like that. Like I would just DJ anywhere, so like that's how I came with the name like DJ Bootleg. Yeah. It's like I was like legit DJing like on kitchen counters. Like there was one time because I didn't have like any really equipment, like I didn't know what I was really doing. So like I would DJ like on kitchen counters. I used an ironing board once, and so I had like, and then like I started getting better equipment, but I was still like DJing like really like just with the weirdest locations, like house parties. And there was one time I DJ'd Rodondo's house when he was living over at that storage unit. I DJ'd like on their pool table because that's like the only table we had. So it was crazy, man. And then even like I DJ'd for Afro Man like about a few years ago, or opened up for him.
Is that when he played at the back door?
Yeah. So like I would assume like they would have had a table or something like that. And they did, but like it was just really low. I'm not like a tall guy. Yeah. So it's like I was like, I need to raise this up. So like so like legit the guy had like a laundry basket, and then I was like, dude, let me just use that, and I just flipped it over, and I put my laptop and like my stuff on it or whatever. Yeah, and then like the guy who promoted that show, like we kind of had a falling out or whatever, and I think he tried to use that against me, like talking shit, like dude, well, you were DJing on a freaking on a laundry basket. I was like, bro, it's like my name's DJ Bootleg, like you know what I mean?
That's your gimmick.
Yeah, it's like who cares? Like I don't care, like but yeah, like I was just really into it, and I still love doing it. It's just like just time wise, it's just really hard. And then just back to getting into like with the community, like getting more involved. I was like, well, the only thing I could do now is just DJ shows. So I was this DJ, like hip hop DJ. I would get like hip hop artists and stuff, and just book them at the IT, and they did okay. The Britisher ones did cool one, and like I got really linked in with like Pose Crew at the time, and Rhyme Village, and like Joe Sharp and stuff like that. Those dudes, like they're all like super talented guys. And then then after a while, like I just got really, really kind of like stuck on the booking thing. Like after Cody left, he moved to Portland, and then it was just me and Jed for a little bit. Again, because Jet came back, and then Jet quit again, and then it was just mainly me booking, and it was just crazy because like at the time we were booking 2 shows a week, and I never booked live bands really, and I never really ran sound too much, I guess, kind of. Yeah. So it's kind of like I just learned on my own, and it was kind of overwhelming at first, but yeah, man, just like 4 years, like over 4 years later now, it's just like its own machine, and now I'm booking like 3 shows at least a week. Yeah, but like I got shows like at Voodoo Vinyl sometime every once in a while, and then like house shows and stuff, and it's crazy, man. And I don't think hopefully it'll never stop. I'm just so used to it, like just Friday, Saturday, like I got something going on, or Thursday too. But it's just I love it, but it's a lot of work.
Well, you're doing way more for the scene than anybody else is. Yeah, I don't know other promoters now.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a couple. But.
Yeah, like I know Heine's doing stuff too. Like he was with the Longhorn, but that closed down.
Yeah,
like last week, and then now he's doing stuff with the American Legion.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was wondering who put that show on. That's tonight, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. That's cool. Man, I'm
I'm
friends of most of those bands.
There's like 8 bands on that show.
Yeah, and they're all like, it just doesn't make, just like, it's weird, like, because it's like you have Default American and like Blacklist 9, like, they're kind of like.
I mean, I love shows like that.
Yeah, it's cool because it's like a really good mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny though, like you would never really think to like see those bands like together.
Yeah.
in a lineup. I mean, I've done stuff like that before too, so I mean,
yeah.
It's cool because it's like something for everyone.
Yeah, like I've played on weird fucking shows with the Britisher, like me, and then what was that band? Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. That like prog metal band. Day of Prophecy.
Oh yeah, you played with them before.
Yeah,
damn.
I think twice.
Holy shit!
With Jay and the Silent Bobs and my solo stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, man, like I love acoustic acts a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's stuff they like acoustic music has like a really like soft spot in my heart for sure, and like I love booking them. So it's like usually like most people hit me up, like you can pretty much any like acoustic guy could hit me up like, hey, can I play tonight? And I'll try to make it work as much as I can. But
yeah,
I mean at the same time, like they kind of get thrown in like in just really weird like lineups sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind at all because like I don't. I'm a dad and stuff. I don't really get to go to shows as often as I'd like to.
Yeah.
So, like, generally, if I'm not playing a show, I'm not going.
Yeah, I understand, man.
But, like, so it's cool because I get to see all these bands I wouldn't normally see.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. It's hard, though, like, if you have a family and stuff like that, because you have responsibilities and stuff, like, yeah.
What happened to Day of Prophecy? Do you know?
Man, they took a break for a little bit. I think it was their drummer had a kid. And then I knew they kept on saying they were going to get back together, or like kind of get back into the groove of things. But I'm not even too sure. Like I haven't heard from them in a while. Like I see someone every once in a while, like at shows, but I'm not too sure. I think who knows if they'll come back. I mean, it's just crazy though, because like they were really kind of like at the cusp of like really peaking, like here, and like
they're so fucking good.
Yeah, they put on really good shows, and like they played the fair because they won that Battle of the Bands.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Like I was not that I was surprised. Like I just didn't think like
a metal band
could make it. Yeah. Because I was like, man, let's just throw them in. Like, let's see what happens. Like,
especially at a place like Beck's.
Yeah, because I was like, you know what? I just wanted bands to like get the opportunity to play Beck's.
Yeah.
Like, like bands that would probably never really get to play there. So I was just like, let's just throw them in there. Like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Because they let me basically curate it, and so it was cool. I was like, man, they'll like in my head, not like a diss or like that. In my head, I was like, well, that's cool. Like they'll at least get to play Beck's once, and then like you know what I mean? Like next thing you know, like they take the whole thing, and it's just like it was crazy. I was like, that it's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool to see that. So. But yeah, like after that, like they kind of just like kind of fizzled out, which is a bummer because I mean they were getting really popular, like they were like pulling people into the break and stuff like that. So
yeah,
but I mean, I guess that's what happens. Who knows, man? It's a bummer to see like bands like kind of like come together and like I feel like they have like a really cool, unique sound, and then like they're onto something good, and then next thing you know, it's just like boom, like it's just like that, just done. And I've seen it happen. I still see it happen too, and it's a bummer, man. Because it's like you see even like young kids. Like there is this band called Marie Kerr. It's like you listen to them or not?
No, I've never heard.
Yeah, it's a classic name. Like they were like this really. They were like kind of like a '90s like hardcore like. Kind of like the emo revival type stuff, I guess, kind of thing that's kind of like happening right now.
Yeah.
They were good, man, and I was like, shit, like these kids are good. And they're all young, and then like they just kind of stopped, like they just broke up, and I was like super stoked to see like what they could do. Yeah. And I was booking them a lot at the Brit and stuff like that, and like whenever I had all ages shows, but yeah, it's a bummer to see stuff like that. That's like one band that comes to memory about. Yeah, stuff like that. Like,
did they ever have anything recorded?
Yeah, they put out like an EP. And it's really good. Like, it's really good. And I think their drummer, Joey, he recorded it for them. And he's actually, his dad's name was Joe too. He was from Slick Shoes. That's
Joe
his son.
Nixon?
Yeah, Joe Nixon.
I was briefly in a band with him.
Oh, Joe Nixon?
Yeah.
No way. That's
We never played a show. It was Bullet Tooth Tony.
Oh, okay.
They played, I think Beaver was their bass player originally.
Oh, it's crazy.
And nobody really liked him because he's Beaver. And can be hard to like sometimes.
No comment.
I mean, I like Beaver for the most part, but he's, he's kind of a sour puss.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah. I mean, I try to be cool with everyone and so that.
Yeah.
I don't really have any hard feelings towards him like that.
I'm actually going to try and get Joey on the podcast.
Nice.
Slick Shoes is they're making a live album.
Yeah, they're recording it like...
House of Blues.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, Joey's cool, man. He's got a lot of stories.
Yeah, I could only imagine, man. Like, I was super into Slick Shoes. Like, I still am, you know what I mean? But whenever they play out here, like, I would always go. And I saw them open up for, I want to say Mighty Mighty Boston's.
Here?
No, over at House of Blues on Sunset Strip.
Okay.
It was like Slick
Rip?
Shoes. Huh?
Rip?
Yeah, that place is so rad, too. It sounded amazing in there.
Yeah.
I've always thought, but yeah, it was Mighty Mighty Boston, Slick Shoes, and Simple Plan.
Yeah, I remember Joey telling me about Simple Plan. Like, they took him out on a couple tours with them, and he's like, there were all these dudes that were into like speed punk, and like they just needed to pay the bills, so we'll just start writing this bullshit.
Yeah, they back then I was really really into like all the illegal downloading shit and everything like that.
Ooh,
and
he's stealing.
And I remember like I was in a few like message boards or whatever, and like I found their first band. I think it was called Reset. Simple Plan. It was like before Simple Plan. Yeah. It was just straight up like speed, like metal punk. Like I was like, holy shit! Like why aren't they doing this? Like, yeah, they just totally went like to the poppy side, which I understand. I mean, if they wanted to pay bills and stuff like that, like it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to see bands who like go completely opposite or whatever. But yeah, I just remember seeing Simple Plan and like it was just. Yeah, so many people were into it, and so I was like, "This is crazy!" Like, next thing you know, like they're blown up. So yeah.
They played it at Warped Tour.
Yeah,
I didn't watch them. I was watching Necrogoblicon.
Nice.
It's just fucking gnarly, man. They're playing this like crazy prog metal, but they're just like dressed like hippie stoners.
Yeah.
And then there's a dude dressed up as a goblin, like with a mask and like gloves and shit. Holy shit. Just like running around on stage.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, they're fucking gnarly.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then Twisted played right after them.
Twisted? Oh, man.
I was talking to Judd about it, and he called them Bargain Bin ICP.
Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah.
And the goblin came out and was like dancing around and shit with him. It's funny. Warped Tour is awesome, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go to the last one, but I had a lot of crazy summers. Like go to those and stuff like that. Me and my friends would go to at least 3 or 4 of them. Yeah. Like we go to like Ventura, Long Beach, LA, and stuff like that. And
Ventura is the only one worth going to.
Yeah, like the weather is like perfect.
Yeah.
And even like if it's sunny, like it's still nice. Like it's not hot, and it's always real chilly over there and stuff like that. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the first one I went to was 2004.
Oh, okay. And
my buddy bought me tickets, and I had no idea who was even playing. He was just like, "Get in the car, we're going." Yeah. And it was him and his ex-girlfriend, who they had just broken up.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's... Well, she was there, too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She drove us. The whole thing was super awkward. And, like... So she was all mad at him about something. I don't know, whatever the fuck. And so we get down there, and the second we walk in the venue, she just fucking disappears.
Oh, shit.
She's just running away from him.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at the schedule, and like, and then I hear Alkaline Trio behind me start playing, and they're like one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
And I had no idea they were even playing, so I just ran over there.
Nice.
And then I didn't see anybody I knew the rest of the day. I had $7.
Oh, man.
Water was $4.
Yeah.
I drank 1 bottle of water all day.
That's crazy, man.
And then I got really drunk. Yellow Card was closing. I didn't give a shit about Yellow Card.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll just go wait for him in the car. And so I went out to the parking lot. And I didn't have my phone on me for some fucking reason either.
Yeah. Dude, back then no one cared about phones. Like, yeah.
And so I went on the parking lot. And I couldn't find the fucking car. And these dudes were out there, like, sort of tailgating. And they're like... And I walked past them a couple times because I couldn't find the fucking car.
Yeah.
And they're like, you want to just hang out with us for a while, man? I was like, yeah, all right. And I just got fucking... We were just chugging vodka.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking pop-off. I just got fucking hammered.
That's awesome.
I don't know how I ended up finding my friends, but
yeah,
I did. I made it back.
Oh, man. Dude, when I was going to Warped Tour, like, around that time, I didn't even drink at the time like that. So, yeah, we were just always sober, like, or whatever. And,
yeah, I was only, like, 16.
It's crazy. Yeah, I didn't start drinking until I was, like, 23 or 24, I think.
Yeah. Fucking loser.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to start fitting in and stuff. No, I remember just a funny story about Warped Tour. Like, we were leaving, I think, like, it was either Ventura or Long Beach or something like that. And, like, it was, like, I think it was already done. And then, we were walking out, and then, like, some random person, I think they worked with the Warped Tour or something like that, comes up to us with, like, this case of Coronas. He's like, hey, man, you guys want this? Like, you guys can take it for free. And then, like, we were like, nah, we're cool. It's like, we don't drink. And the guy's just, like, he gave us, like, the weirdest look, like, what the fuck? Like,
well, there's plenty of straight edge kids there. I don't know why that's so weird.
Yeah, it was so funny. But then, like, I remember, like, 5 years after that, we were talking about this, like, dude, like, why didn't we take that? It's like,
totally fucked up.
Yeah, I totally regret it now.
Yeah,
no. Yeah, it's funny. Oh, man.
Did you see fucking Voodoo Glow Skulls at Mr. Q's?
Yeah, I've seen them there a few times.
The show was so good. Fucking bouncer. I was dancing in the pit.
Nice.
And these bouncers were like standing at the bar, like with their back to the bar, facing the circle pit.
Yeah.
And this kid like just got too close to him, and so he was a tiny kid.
Yeah. And
the bouncer just like picked him up and threw him at me.
Oh shit.
And it like knocked the wind out of me, and I was like, what the
fuck? That's crazy, man.
Yeah, that show was dope though.
Yeah.
A Streetlight was on that show, I think, too. Streetlight Manifesto.
Yeah, they played out here like a few times. Like, it's crazy. Like, those bands played out here, like they'll never play here again. Yeah. Like, unless we get like some crazy legit venue, but which I don't see happening.
Yeah.
Anytime soon.
Well, we didn't have a crazy legit venue back then.
Oh yeah. Because I guess they're all like kind of coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It'd be cool to have them out here again, but yeah, I don't think we ever will. Did you ever see Voodoo Glow Skulls at LaRue? That was like the first time I saw them.
Like, wasn't that venue?
It was over at that Lancaster Outlet Mall.
Right. It was never all ages though, was it? Or was it?
I think that one might have been or 18 plus. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I was too young.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a fun show too. It was like a New Orleans like themed bar.
Didn't Humphrey work there for a while? Nick Humphrey?
Yeah, I think so because he said like he was bartending that night.
Yeah.
That was like way after like I didn't know who he was at the time. Or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he and my brother were friends for a long time. They had some stupid falling out. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, really? Yeah. Shit happens then.
Yeah. But Humphrey's cool.
Yeah, Nick Humphrey's cool, man. Even though he has that rule where he won't play anywhere without a stage.
Yeah. I was talking to him about that because we were talking about like starting like a live karaoke band.
Oh, hell yeah.
And that dude can play fucking anything.
Yeah, he's talented for sure.
Yeah, and he was down to do it. He's like, but I won't play at the Britisher. I'm not going to stand in front of fucking dartboards.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
to a certain extent, yeah, I get it. But yeah,
he also likes to get paid. So.
Oh, that's true too, man. Shit, I mean, about that. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, everyone should deserves to get paid for their craft and stuff.
Yeah.
Most of my budget's usually going to like touring bands and stuff.
Right.
Too,
yeah.
so,
No, I get it.
Yeah, you got to take care of them and stuff, and hopefully most bands, the whole idea is them coming back and stuff like that. And there's like a few touring bands too that we have like a relationship with. Where they'll come back every time. Like they're coming around this time, like Stalemate. Mm-hmm. They come and they have a following out here too. Yeah. So
Aren't they on tour for like 3 months or something crazy?
Yeah, they're like, I don't think they're ever not on tour.
They're just homeless.
Yeah, legit. But I mean, like, they're just always playing shows. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how, I mean, that's crazy. I don't know how they can do that, man. Like, that must be fun. Like, you know, you got to really be, like, into that kind of lifestyle. But
yeah.
That's cool, though, man. Like, that's definitely respectable. I think they're coming back in August, too, I think.
For sure.
Yeah. Devil McCoy was supposed to play that show because it was, like, for Mikey's birthday.
Right.
But, yeah. Nope.
Fucking Chris.
Yeah.
Breaks up every band he's in.
Yeah, seriously. That dude's like Curtis.
I'd have him on the podcast, but he'd probably break up the podcast, too.
Yeah, true, man. It's funny. Oh, man.
What other touring bands you got coming through?
Oh, man. Off the top. Shit. I can only think of, like, bands that we've had, like, past, like... Then it sucks when people ask me, like, who's coming through, and it's like... like, I can't remember. I have to, like, bust out my phone and stuff like that, which I'll do right now.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, this week we don't have anything... Like, we just have, like, LA bands coming through this week, but...
Yeah.
I mean, like this Thursday we had this band from Sacramento, or I think... Yeah, they're from, Sacramento. They're called Bitter Lake.
Uh-huh.
And they're, like, a punk band, and I wasn't there because I can't go on the Thursdays anymore, but... Yeah, like, everyone had a good time who was there and stuff like that.
Sure.
And, yeah. Next Saturday, I got, like, this hardcore band called Speaker from, like, Canada.
Uh-huh.
Just crazy, man. Like, it's just weird when you get bands, like, from other countries and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we had a band from Israel play once, Roll. I don't know if you've got a chance to see
I
that.
heard about that.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to that show, though.
Yeah, it was a funny story. When they first got booked here, it was through Numbskull. Shine hit me up. It's like, hey, we need a venue for this band. They're a stoner pop band.
From Israel?
Yeah. But he said stoner pop, so in my head, I was like, okay. So I was like thinking of indie bands or whatever. So, like, so around that time, like, I think I had gotten, like, I knew about, like, Faylene at the time. She went by Luna at the time.
Yeah.
So it was like them. It was Faylene, Cho's band, The Cactus, 1984. And it was just all chill bands. So, like, you know, the night was going good. It was just, Vista Point 2 was on it. So, yeah, it was, like, really chill night because I thought stoner pop. I was like, I don't really know what that means. When you hear pop, you think it's going to be chill.
Yeah.
So then they set up and, like, they bring this giant amps and stuff. It's like a 2-piece. And then, like, they just start sound checking. I was like, what the fuck? And then, like, they start their set, and they were loud. Like, it was, like, a stoner, like, metal band.
Like Caius?
Yeah. But they were, like, super, like, loud. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
Then afterwards, I told them, I was like, dude, it's like, you know, like, you guys shouldn't, like, book yourselves as stoner pop. Because it's, like, if I would have known, like, I know, like, harder, like, metal bands that would want to play with you and stuff like that. Like, we got the Lust Junkies on them when they came back again. But, yeah, that was crazy. But, yeah, they were so good. And then they came out here a few times. Every time they come out to the West Coast, like California. Yeah. Because I guess they record out here.
Oh, okay.
I usually try to get them a show. Or they usually come through and play. But, yeah, it was crazy.
What are they called again?
Roll.
Okay.
Yeah. They're really, really good. Yeah, they haven't been out here, like, for, like... they haven't been out here for, like, a year or so. But, yeah, it's cool seeing bands like that, like, where they're... You know, they're from different countries and, like, it's all, like, the same music, you know what I mean? Like, who would have thought, like, that a stoner metal band, like, would be out there in Israel?
Yeah.
But I guess, like, out there, there's, like, a really big, like, metal scene and stuff. Like, you smell it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's Peter's dog farting, by the way.
She's such a lady. She's so graceful and... she's gross.
Yeah.
When's Lauren coming through again?
Oh, man.
Madsen. He's on tour right now, but he's not coming here.
No, they haven't hit me up yet. We were talking about potentially bringing him out in April for my 4-year, this last April. Yeah. But it didn't work out because, at least for me, it didn't work out, like, financially. Because, I think he'd be driving from Arizona. But he always puts on a good show. Like, yeah.
He's such a good dude, too. He's so
nice.
He's
super cool, man. Like, he's real chill and stuff like that. And it's always great having him. Yeah, that's definitely another, like, band or, like, musician. Because sometimes he does it solo. That I like having come out. And it's cool. Like, they hit me up. It's like, hey, man, we need a show, like, this day or whatever. Yeah. And, like, I always try to make it work. And then that one was definitely from Reverend Red. Like Marshall he's hooked me up with so many bands, like touring packages and stuff like that, and he really got me into like booking more like I guess like Americana, like folk bands and stuff like that. And
Marshall Network's like a motherfucker too.
Yeah, that dude, he's a good musician too, man. Like I love Marshall. He's a cool guy, man. Like he's definitely helped me out a lot, like getting a lot of like touring bands and networking with them and stuff like that too. I mean, he gets really good quality acts. Like there's never been like a band that he's brought that like I've like sucked or anything like that. There's this one time though, like he had two friends of his like that he knew from somewhere. They came through and they were supposed to play, but there was like miscommunication, and I think it ended up being like a hip hop night. So they were there, and I totally forgot that they were playing. And this is like way right when I was like really starting to book by myself. Yeah. And I was like, hey man, I was like, you know, it's a hip hop night. I'll let you guys play. And like, all right, cool. We're gonna get our stuff, and like they just took off. and then Marshall hit me up like a few days later. He's like, hey man, what happened? And I was like, he's like, he said that, the guy said that you weren't gonna let him play or something like that. And I was like, nah, man. I was like, I told him like, yeah, we could set you up. Like, it's a hip hop night, but I'll let you guys do like, you guys could play half an hour each or so, or whatever. Then afterwards it'll just be hip hop, and they said they were gonna get their equipment, and like, yeah, they just dipped out. Yeah, but Marshall's stand-up dude, like, he told me, like, he said he wouldn't book him anymore, and so not that I was trying to do that or anything like that, but I mean, that's cool. Like, he's definitely like a stand-up guy and stuff. So
some of the best shows I've ever played have been just fucking weird shows I don't fit on. Like, when Matt and I were on tour, I had booked this show in Salt Lake City. Yeah, and just this weird fucking dude that booked it. I'm not going to name drop him because he's the only promoter I know in fucking Salt Lake City. But he has these two venues that are literally next door to each other.
Oh, nice.
And so he's like, yeah, we'll book you at this, you know, this one, and it's real big, and we'll get some good locals on it and shit. And I was like, well, do I need to find the locals? And he's like, no, man, I'll take care of it, which was nice. It was one less thing I had to do. Yeah. And so it's like 6 weeks before the show, and I hit him up, you know, trying to find out who he'd booked or whatever. He's like, oh yeah, I double booked that night. So we'll put you on this other venue, the other one next door, and I'll get some locals. I'm like, all right, man, if you say so. Yeah. And then like 2 weeks later, so 4 weeks before the show, I hit him up again. He's like, yeah, man, I'm still working on it. It's gonna be good. And then like 2 more weeks. Damn. And he's like, yeah, man, I got it taken care of. It's gonna be cool. But he like wouldn't tell me who the locals were.
No fire.
And I was like dealing with other shit, and I was like, whatever, man, we'll figure it out. And so like, you know, we get on it was one of the last stops of the tour. So like the very beginning of the tour, he sends me a message. He's like, hey man, I couldn't get any locals. So I'm gonna put you on this other show with some reggae bands.
Hell yeah!
I was like, oh, that's fine with me.
Yeah. And
it was a two local acts, and then a reggae band from Vegas.
Oh shit!
And I was like, "What? It's gonna be fun, man. Whatever."
Yeah.
And so the day of the show, we get to the venue, and like load in was at like 4 or whatever. He's not fucking there. There's nobody there. So we're just sitting around in the parking lot, and like. I'd never been to Salt Lake City before, and like this part of town seemed pretty sketchy.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And like there was fucking like tweakers walking around and shit, and we're like, oh, all right, so just keep the van close. And so he finally like shows up, and he's like, so the band from Vegas dropped.
Oh shit.
So it was me and Matt, like a mumble rapper. And then a local reggae band called Selu. And they're a bunch of this. I think they were all related. Right. They were all Polynesian.
Polynesian?
Yeah. Well, apparently there's a huge Polynesian population in Utah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they were asking like where we were from, and like normally people outside of Southern California, you tell them where Lancaster is, and like, I don't fucking what.
You're like, what?
So I just say LA because it's easier.
Right.
I'm not from LA.
Yeah.
But it's yeah.
Yeah, it makes the whole exchange easier.
So we told these people, they're like, where are you from? We're like, well, kind of LA. And they're like, well, where at? And they're like, Lancaster. Like, I know where that is. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, man, we're from Oxnard.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, how the fuck did you end up here?
Yeah.
He's like, well, one of our cousins moved here, and like we all kind of travel in packs, so we all just moved here.
That's crazy, man.
But they were so fucking cool.
Yeah? That's awesome, man.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun.
That's nuts, dude. Yeah, it's cool, like how in different parts of America, like you wouldn't think, like there's like pockets of like diverse culture or diverse like communities and stuff like that from different countries and stuff.
Yeah, especially in a place like that.
Yeah.
And we had just been in Boise the day before.
Yeah.
And boy, there's a lot of white people in Boise.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Your brethren.
Yeah. But like Boise's so small.
Yeah.
Like it's the capital of Idaho, and there's 50,000 people that live there. That's it.
Dang, that's not a lot. Yeah. That's real small.
What's up, bud? Are you hungry? What do you want? Say hi.
Hi.
Hey.
I saw ice cream.
Yeah, you can have it.
I just didn't know if that was
No, you can have it. Yeah, I ordered McDonald's Uber Eats because I'm lazy.
Oh, nice.
Even though McDonald's is literally like 200 yards from my house.
I've thought about doing that, like using it.
I'm playing the whole ring thing, and I just made like.
What are you talking about? Minecraft?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like, there's this like pumpkin thing. Remember?
Yeah.
On the roller coaster. Remember there's like that fake pumpkin snow thing.
Yeah.
Well, inside of it, I put a whole bunch of monsters and squids, and then I put goo in it, and it looks amazing.
That's awesome.
If you want to come see?
I'll go check it out later.
Yeah. Wait, are you doing?
Yes, still recording. So now everyone heard your Minecraft story.
No.
No.
Dang it.
Don't make a mess with that, okay? Be careful.
So when you're touring, is it like real common for you to find the locals? Because I get that question a lot. Like when I book touring bands, they're like, "Hey, like, do you need us to get locals?" And I was like, "Oh,
yeah." Every show we played, except that Utah one, I had to find locals.
It's crazy. How do you do that? You just
thank God for the internet.
Yeah. Cause that's crazy. Because I get that's like one of the first questions I get asked. Is like, "Do you want us to get locals?" And like. I was like, no, I'll take care of it because it's like I want it to kind of like because I know like I want to bring bands out from out here or locals that'll draw, you know what I mean? Or like, kind of like at least people if they like this band, they'll like that band too, type of thing. But I mean, I still have trouble though sometimes. Like I think this band, I have a band called Holophonics. They're like a ska punk band from Texas. I couldn't find locals for shit, and then I'm just like, they asked if I need help. I was like, sure, if you feel like it, and then like they got like the whole lineup. It's crazy, man.
Right on.
Yeah, and then and I've been in situations too where like I've made flyers and like booked bands like the week before too. Like it's a trip, man. Like. Yeah, I always try not to be like a shitty promoter and like that, but it's just like sometimes it's just like life comes at you fast.
Yeah,
and it's just like you get caught up with other stuff and like
especially when you're booking 3 shows a week.
Yeah,
every week.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, for me personally, it doesn't seem like it's a lot. I mean, sometimes it does, but not a lot. Like I'm just so used to it now; it's just kind of like nothing to me.
Yeah.
But then I'll see like other people like they'll book like shows here and there and so that, and they're like, man, this is so hard, like. This is crazy promoting, like it's just so much work, and I was like, dude, just like get on my level, like you know what I mean? Not to sound cocky, but it's just like that's a cakewalk, like yeah. It's definitely it could be like really frustrating, but it's like super rewarding though, man. Like it's just cool seeing like a show come together, especially like the all ages shows. Like those are like particularly like cool to see like come together and to see like kids just go crazy and stuff like that. Like it's nuts, man. Like it's cool seeing that. Yeah.
Yeah, Voodoo Vinyl's cool, but we need like a legit all ages venue.
Yeah, Yeah, I agree. Because I mean, it's definitely a cool spot. Like, it's like probably it is my favorite spot to have like all ages shows for sure. I mean, house shows are fun too and stuff, but yeah, it'd be cool to have like a venue, like a legit venue. But yeah, and then like Keon and Dante at Voodoo, like they're super cool too. They're super rad, and like they have their band called the Freakies too, and they're like this like a throwback to like just '90s like grimy like. Kind of like horror punk in a way, or I don't know, not horror punk, but they're really good. They just sound like, they're freaking. They put on like a hell of a show too. Yeah, but they're cool people. I love Voodoo Vinyl, but it's real small, and it's like kids get real crazy. Like, like Mango's last week, that show was just nuts, man. Like kids are like,
well, every Mango show is
nuts. It's nuts. Kids are like moshing and stuff like that. Like, kids are crowd surfing and like it's crazy, man. And like that was a particularly like really really good show like in general. And then like their set was awesome just because it's like we had just put out like that split EP, and this time around like people had like all the kids had a chance to listen to it and stuff like that. And like kids are like legit like singing the lyrics, like screaming the lyrics of their songs. And like I'm not a member of the band. But it's just like I kind of feel connected, like I'm like an unofficial member, just because like I do a lot for them and everything like that. Yeah, and it was a trip, like you know what I mean. Just to like kind of got like chills. It's like holy shit, like these kids are like singing like Caserna's lyrics and stuff like that, and it was cool. That was like really, it was definitely like it was a really cool experience. Yeah, it was freaking that's nuts, man. Yeah, it was rad.
The production on that split EP is really fucking good.
Yeah, Joe Small like definitely like stepped up. Like he's good. Like I mean, each recording he comes out with it sound a lot better and better. And the recording that he did for the Mangoes, like they sound like super like professional. Like they sound real good. And the Blueberry side too, like they sound good. And then Mangoes are recording like 6 tracks with them too.
Oh, nice.
Like right now, so they're gonna put out an EP. We're gonna put out an EP pretty soon. I haven't listened to it yet because I mean they usually record during the day, so I can't be there. But like the stuff that I've heard, like from like the clips that they've sent me, like and we've posted on Instagram, like it sounds like it's like another banger.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, Joe Small's like he's super cool. Like he's a really great, like he's really good at like mixing, mastering, and like he's real good, man. Yeah, I'm super thankful for him.
That's Chumba.
Nice.
It's my roommate's cat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you have roommates too?
Yeah, just one.
Oh, okay.
But he travels for work, so he's literally never here.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, he's a perfect roommate.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Like, yeah.
No, I've known him a long time too, so it's
Oh, okay.
It's cool. He's a good dude.
Nice, man.
Yeah. Fucking cat though.
Yeah, no cats. Well, I wasn't really a cat person until like I moved there. And
so you meant memes?
Yeah, I was like, I love cats.
You wearing those fucking cat shoes?
Yeah.
He's got Vans with cats all over him.
Yeah, I love these shoes. Freaking awesome. I love Vans.
Yeah. My feet. I can't wear Vans. My feet are too wide.
Oh, really?
I have to buy like wide fit shoes.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to wear like dad shoes, and I'm not even like doing it ironically. Like I have no other choice.
Nice, man. Trying to fit in with all the kids and stuff.
I guess so. I was even the other day. I was wearing some basketball shorts.
Yeah.
And I had like my wallet in one pocket and my phone and then my keys and my pants were like falling down. I was like, man, I wish I had like something to hold all this shit like a fanny pack.
Yeah. Nice.
I'm not cool enough to wear a fanny pack though.
Yeah.
Which is a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Yeah. It's like you're legit thinking that.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
So what's your favorite burger in the Antelope Valley?
Oh man, my favorite burger. I like Red Robin. No, Denny's has like this really good like breakfast burger. I fucking love eggs, man. And like I don't know if they still even have that still, but I love that. But I used to get like the Fat Burger. Like Fat Burger was awesome, man.
That closed a while back.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like I used to love going there, like getting like getting that egg with egg on it.
You like having diarrhea, is what you're
saying.
Basically,
yeah.
I only ever ate at Fatburger 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And I got sick every time.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's not a good. No, you're not having a good time.
Nah. And like Tommy's never made me sick, but it's just fucking sus, man. The chili's gray.
Yeah, I don't like their chili, man. Like, it's not good.
Can't fuck with that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't like their chili. I mean, In-N-Out's probably definitely my favorite, though, I think. Yeah, can't go wrong. Double animal style.
The best cheeseburger I ever had was in Arvada, Colorado. In this place, I think it was called Billy's Tavern or Billy's Inn or something like that.
Yeah,
and it was this place was weird, man. And it had a whole wall just covered in like hot sauce bottles.
Yeah,
like just floor to ceiling shelves with hot sauce bottles. And but I had it was called a Skippy. So it was the burger patty, jack cheese, candied bacon, mayonnaise, and peanut butter.
Whoa.
It was so fucking good.
That's crazy, man. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Peanut butter.
Every cheeseburger I've had since then has been disappointing.
Nice, man. You gotta go back out there.
Yeah. I guess I gotta move to Colorado.
Yeah. Nice.
Have you been to Colorado?
No, I've really been around America, really. I've been to like Minnesota. Yeah, I was random.
So Canada?
Yeah, Canada. Yeah. Yeah, Canada and like all around California I've been around.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about it. But I mean, most of my friends, like, they've been everywhere. Like, they've been around like a lot of places, and then like who was it, like Jed and
Dude, Jed and Hans has been fucking everywhere.
Been like New York and stuff like that. Like, that's nuts, man. Like, yeah, that's a trip to see like your friends, like people you know, whatever, like going cross country, and you're just like, holy shit, like they're doing it, man.
Yeah,
yeah, it's freaking nuts.
Yeah, Hans posted something the other day about like if you want to fucking. It was a retweet, I think. Somebody was like, man, if you want to follow your dreams, just fucking do it, blah, blah, blah. And Hans is like, I followed my dreams. This shit sucks.
Man.
Touring's hard, man. It's, being stuck in a van for fucking ever, and it's gnarly. But it's also awesome at the same time. Yeah.
I mean, the thought of it sounds like a really cool idea, but then, at least for me, it's just like, I'm a really, like, comfy. Well, I like being comfy.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I don't think I could sleep in a van and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, it sounds dope. And then you're in the car for 13 hours and you're like, fuck this. And you wake up in Boise.
Oh, man. That's awesome, man.
I gotta go back to Boise, though. Maybe I just had a bad experience.
Yeah, you never know, man. Like, because who knows? It could have been, it's could have been bad timing.
Yeah. We went to the Shoshone Falls the day after the show.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. There's this gnarly ass waterfall, and it's like half a mile from where Evel Knievel jumped the Snake River and shit.
Oh shit,
it's cool.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Are you gonna tour again, or?
Yeah, definitely. Probably next spring or summer.
Summer. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I gotta save up my hours so I can take time off work. And, yeah. But hopefully I need to go to Texas. I don't want to go to Texas in the summer.
Yeah. Man, I heard I would imagine it sucks.
Yeah.
It's like humid too, like humid heat.
Yeah, maybe like in the fall. Texas is so fucking big.
Yeah.
You can do like a 2-week tour and never leave Texas.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, there's a lot of places out there you can go. Yeah.
And there's just so many fucking venues, and like, I want to check out Austin, and then like Dallas and Houston, and like northeast Texas.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So what other, besides the Mangoes release, what else you got coming up? Is David Mountain gonna put something out again?
Oh man. Well, David Mountain, as of now, he's a solo artist.
Oh, again?
Yeah, so he decided to go his own way. So he parted ways with Bassie Cristerna and Jake.
So he quit his own band?
Essentially.
Or he just fired everybody.
Yeah, I guess he just fired everyone. I don't know. I mean, I understand. I understand to a certain extent, like what he wants to do his own solo thing, which is cool or whatever. And then he's also doing his own thing too, as far as like Burgerwolf too and stuff. Like, he wanted to part ways with that, which is it's cool with me, man. Like, you know, like I know eventually, like every band wants to do their own thing, and like I don't control anyone, you know.
He's got to spread his wings.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what he told me.
For sure. Yeah, I haven't seen him on a show in a minute.
No, he wanted to focus on recording and stuff like that. So,
for sure.
As far as what his plans are in the future, I'm not too sure. But I mean, like, I hope the best for him. Like, he's a talented musician, man, and he's like I told him too. It's like, dude, like you're your own brand, basically, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's got like a lot of like loyal followers and stuff like that and everything, and I mean, I respect him a lot and everything. And even though like the whole circumstances, like with his bandmates and stuff, it's a little bit shaky, I guess, or I don't know. But I mean, who really knows like what's the best way to go about stuff too, you know?
Yeah.
But so he's doing his own thing. There's a band. Oh, actually, fuck. This place is a zoo. We're gonna be putting out. I'm gonna put out their.
Oh, you're putting out their next. Nice.
Yeah, but it's taking a while for it to come out. Just because, like, you know, just personal things and everything like that.
Yeah.
With like Charlie and Joe's dad. Yeah. I never met the guy, but I mean, like, his sons, like, you know, Charlie, Joe, and like their other brother, like they're super cool dudes, man. So it's like, I love the War Brothers and stuff like that. I love those dudes. So I mean, I'm not too sure when it's coming out. We have the artwork for it, which looks fucking sick.
Yeah. Like, I saw those little teasers you were posting.
Yeah, they came out tight. Yeah.
Who recorded it?
Joe did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Joe Small.
Nice.
I know they're finishing like the keyboards and then like the keys. I mean, and then they're gonna do. I think they haven't done vocals yet. It's hard to keep up, like, because I mean I got other stuff going on, but like I usually check in with Charlie like every once in a while. Like, hey man, like, you know, what's going on, stuff like that. So yeah, that's definitely we want to put that out for sure. Like, I'm stoked for that release because like this place is a zoo. Is like that was definitely like. Actually, that was the band that really got me into like wanting to really, really start booking like live bands. And I was back at the IIT. I used to just hang out there or whatever all the time and stuff. So like, I used to go to all the shows there. So yeah, this place, the zoo, played, and like, it was just fucking insane. Like, they put on like a hell of a show, and I was like, dude, these guys are so good. And then like that definitely like motivated me to be like, holy shit, like I need to start booking live bands. Like, so. Yeah, so it's cool, and then like everything comes full circle now. Like, I'm kind of like helping them out, like managing them a little bit and stuff, and like gonna put out their release and stuff, and like work with them. Like, it's really it's cool, man. That's definitely coming up. I'm not too sure when. Hopefully soon, man. Like, hopefully this year. That'd be nice to put that out.
They've been around for fucking ever, man. Like,
I think it was like 11 years, 10 years.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's just nuts. Yeah, it's crazy.
After Lateo broke up, they were the longest running band in the AV.
Man, Lateo was so good too.
I actually tried out for them.
No way.
2006.
Yeah,
maybe. They because I met Alex, the bass player, the original bass player.
Yeah.
Through some mutual friends, and he just came over one day, and I was just fucking around on guitar, and he was like, man, he's like, are you into Finch? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you should come try out for my band. And I was like, all right. And so they were practicing out at Billet's house in Lake Easy, and Neil's like, all right, I'll show you the parts real quick. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Like, he was just playing weird, like, I mean, at that point they were very much like screamo influenced, but still like super technical and like jazzy almost.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, I don't know, I can't fucking do this.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah.
And then they got that dude Mike that was in the band for a while, and then they kept, I don't know how many fucking songs they recorded, but never put anything out.
Yeah.
They recorded like 2 separate albums with Jeff, but then never like did anything with it.
Oh, really?
And then and this dude Aaron Kugler was their first singer, and then he quit, and then my buddy Bob was singing for him for a while. And when I was in One Way Fair, we were playing a lot of shows with them. And then Bob quit, or they kicked him out, whatever the fuck, I don't remember. And then they just never replaced him.
Yeah.
And then Neil kind of started singing a little bit. Well, Neil and Mike, they were both singing, the guitar player. And then Mike quit. And then they didn't have another guitar player for a long time. They were just a 3-piece.
Yeah.
And then they got, what's his name, Chris.
Chris, yeah.
And then started playing a lot more shows and shit. But yeah, man, they were just so fucking talented.
Yeah, that band was insane. Like, yeah, it was cool. I caught one of them when they were just doing instrumentals, basically. And at the British here too. I was a book at the time, but I was like, whoa. Yeah. But they put on a hell of a show. Like, they were so good. Like, yeah, and I think they only put out that one release, like towards the end of their span. But
that was like probably the 6th thing they recorded.
Damn, that's crazy, man. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, but that band was really, really good. I wish they're still around, man. Like, 'cause all those dudes are talented, man. Like, Nick's like a hell of a drummer, man. Yeah. Like, there was a trip seeing them live because, like he would, like, right when they'd start, like, he'd have his eyes closed. And he would just drum with his eyes closed, and you're just like, holy shit, like, how's he doing
it? It was weird because he wouldn't really move his body.
Yeah.
But his arms were just, like, going all over the place. Yeah. But his body just was, like, not moving. It's fucking gnarly to watch.
Yeah, it was definitely, like, a trip, like, to see them. Like, it was definitely, like, an experience for sure. And, like, they brought, like, their lights and stuff like that, and yeah, it was cool, man. They put on a good show. Yeah. Yeah, I was really bummed out about them, like, breaking up. Yeah. I know Chris still does stuff.
Does he?
Yeah, he told me, I ran into him like a month or so ago. And he was telling me he's like in I don't know if it's metal or prog or whatever, but he's doing something in LA at the band, and he said he wanted to bring him out here eventually.
For sure.
One of these days.
Yeah, I know he was he was in like a Van Halen tribute.
Yeah. Yeah, they did that Hot for Teacher.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite like Van Halen song. It's a good classic song, man.
Fucking Van Halen, man.
Yeah.
It's Van Halen, not Van Hagar.
Yeah, that band's awesome. I want to see them live one of these days.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I'm sure it'll be expensive.
Garrett's mom was trying to get me to go a few years ago. She's like, I'll buy your ticket, but I had to like work something that day or whatever.
Yeah.
And fuck, man. It was them. I can't remember who else was opening.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was a fucking gnarly show, though. Not that I was there, but you know.
Yeah, I'm sure, man. Like, it'd be so rad to see them.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to one of these days. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have, like, the 200 to drop, probably. At least I'm assuming they're
for shitty seats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dude, that fucking Panic at the Disco show?
Yeah.
It, I think it's at the Forum?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's Staples Center. But, like, shitty tickets are like $200.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's insane. Man, the Forum, it's like, this is like recently?
This show's like in a couple months.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. I saw Arcade Fire at the Forum, like about, I want to say, like, I think last October-ish. And I paid like $80 or like 90 or so for like pit tickets.
Yeah.
And that was a fucking badass show. And I don't really go out to shows that much just because it's like, it was on a Friday. Yeah. So, I mean, I pretty much my commitment's like the British show or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, so it's like, well.
Is that fish dead?
I think so.
Hungry? No.
So yeah, like, it's hard for me to go to shows just because, like, I feel like I'm obligated to be at the British show. Not in a bad way, but it's just like, I don't know, like, I feel like, I guess it's like FOMO, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just like, fuck, like, something's gonna happen, like, I'm gonna miss something.
Yeah, man, that's your baby.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, and like, I trust, like, the people that I have running it, like Roll and Nick, and then O'Shea, when he's available. You know, I trust them, like, me not having to be there or whatever, and realistically, like, I could just not show up, but it's just like, I feel like I have to be there, you know?
Well, they're keeping the tradition alive and not being on time.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, Nick, last night, Nick didn't even show up till like 10:30.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome. I don't think he was going to show up, and then Yeah, he showed up. So it was cool. Yeah, I love Roll and Nick. They're cool dudes, man, and O'Shea too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's funny. If O'Shea actually approached him, I was like, hey, man, like, would you be down to, like, you know, help me book shows or, like, you know, be a part of, like Burgerwolf and, like, running shows and stuff? And I don't know, I just saw something in him. Like, I thought, like, he'd, like, kind of be a good fit.
Yeah.
I don't really do that. So he's like, I don't know what you see in me, but I'll do it. So I was like, yeah, man, come through, like, you know, whatever, like, this day. And then he just showed up, and then, like, I showed him how to run the board and stuff like that. And, like, yeah, after that, like, he just, like, work, or he came all the time, like, on the weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he couldn't do it anymore because of work. And then he's, like, in a full-time, or he wasn't a full-time band at the time. He is now again.
O'Shea?
Yeah, O'Shea is.
Yeah.
So, so he couldn't really do it as much, so I just basically got, like, that's how, like, Raul stepped in.
Yeah.
Like, I'd always post, like, on Facebook, like, you know, I need a sound guy,
yeah,
or whatever, and then he hit me up, he's like, I'm down. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah. I was like, cool. So then, like, I just told him, like, yeah, I need someone consistently here all the time. Are you down? He's like, sure. Like,
yeah. You should hit up, oh my god, what was the name of that band? By Proxy?
Yeah.
Is that still their name?
Oh, no, they're Sound Curfew.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they're playing, actually, Voodoo Vinyl today.
They keep changing their fucking name.
Yeah, I think that's the final name. I think they changed it, I think the third name. Because I think they changed it.
I think so.
Yeah, I want to say.
I liked Adversarial. It was, like, really
Yeah.
fitting, but also fucking Dominic's older brother was in The Adversary.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. Yeah. I guess they didn't, I mean, they probably didn't know about it. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They have this chick that hangs out with him sometimes who was like, she wants to get into, like, sound engineering and stuff.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I think I told you about this before.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? She actually approached me, or I don't know, we ended up talking at the Beer Show one day, and she was telling me she wanted to get into it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's just hard for me to rotate people in just because it's like, I don't want to, like, because Raul's just so consistent, and Nick, they're just there all the time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't want to be like, hey, like, I don't need you guys tonight. Like, I'm going to bring this person in. Like, I don't know. I definitely would love, like, to make that work somehow.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. It's just hard.
Yeah. Well, maybe, like, just put her on a Saturday, like a day that you're always going to be there.
Yeah. Yeah, because it'd be cool. Because it's like, I definitely want to give people a chance. Because I think, like, everyone should be, the more people we have that know how to, like, book shows, as long as it's not better than mine. No, the more people that know how to do it is, like, the better. Because, I mean, it benefits everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because I know a lot of people think, like, or I think people think in my head that, like that I want to control everything, or, like, I don't want other shows to happen. Like, you know, like, and I want other shows to happen, too. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool that the Legion's doing shows now and stuff. And I was stoked that Anna's was doing shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
I mean, you got to have competition.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna, like, give a shit if there's no reason to, like, try harder.
Yeah, exactly.
Knowing someone else could do better than you. Like,
yeah, because I mean, I'll be honest. Like, when you see other shows and, like, they're booking good bands and stuff, you're like, fuck, like, you know, kind of got to step up. Because there's times where, like, you kind of just get an autopilot.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you know, just book, and then, like, you know, all right, gotta throw up a flyer this day.
Yeah. And
stuff like that, and, like, you kind of just get not, like, bored, but it's just like, it's just you're doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool, like, you know, because when you see other stuff, it's kind of like, shit, like, you know, I really should start promoting better. Like, how can I promote better and stuff like that? Like, what can I do to get, like, more people to, like, check out my shows and stuff? And not to take away from what they're doing, but, I mean, I think everyone should be, like, you should be, like, evolving, you know, more and more.
Absolutely.
And then I think I was on a podcast with Enrique Boucher, Casual Talk, and I remember at the time I was talking to him about how, like, video flyers are, like, the future. Like, I was like, dude, you got, like, video flyers are what's gonna, like, keep things going. And, like, I'm still doing it, like, they're a little bit harder to make just because it's like I gotta find, like, the memes and stuff like that, like the videos and stuff, but, like, those still catch on, like I still do them, like, you know, like, for the Mangoes mainly, like, all their video flyers is like I produce pretty much, like, all their content. Yeah. And it's just, like, just stuff like that, like, just fresh ideas, like, because I remember, like, I was telling a few people about it, and, like, it was like, like, I don't get it, like, or whatever, but, like, it catches, like, because I feel like something moving, like, it's more appealing than just, like, just a picture, you know? Yeah. So just stuff like that, but yeah, I'm always trying to think of better ideas. Like, how could I like be better at promoting, getting people in? Because it's like, even though we have our regulars, like there's still people that don't know that we have shows going on. And like I meet people too who just come to British randomly. They're like, "Whoa, that's crazy! Like, do you guys do this all the time?" I'm like, yeah, man, I've been here for 4.
Have you ever been here before?
Yeah, like I've been here for 4 years.
Oh,
you know?
Man, last night there was some dude. What's the bouncer's name?
Steve.
Yeah, he's a nice dude.
Yeah.
I was outside having a cigarette out front, and was talking to Servio and Cody, and this dude walks up with like a red Dixie cup, and he's just like drinking out of it. And Steve's like, "What you got there?" And I couldn't really hear what he's saying. He was like mumbling and shit. And he's like, "Get the fuck out of here." And he's like, "Man, you must be new here." He's like, "No, we sell alcohol inside. You can't bring your own alcohol in."
Yeah.
He's like, "Get that shit off my property." And he's like, "Man, who the fuck are you? You're never here." It's like, "I'm here every Thursday or every Friday and Saturday. I'm always here." He's like, "No, man, I'm always here. I basically live here." I'd never even seen the dude before.
So he was probably like freaking smashed out of his mind or something.
And he's like calling Steve an asshole and shit and like...
That's crazy, man. Yeah. I can only imagine like the stories that fool has.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, when I rolled up last night, there was like just that's a weird parking lot anyway, like with that ghetto liquor store on the corner.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a sketchy area,
but
man.
there was all these people like standing outside by the liquor store, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And I guess there had like just been a car accident, and like both the cars had pulled into the parking lot.
Oh, so it's just
so they were like checking that shit out, but then like a few doors down from the barbershop, there was a dude just fucking passed out on the sidewalk with his legs like stretched out in the parking lot. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah,
people were telling me about that, like how they saw, they saw that. You see that guy? I was like, "No, man!" Like, but yeah, people were talking about that. Yeah, it's a sketchy area. Like, I mean, you know, when I first started there, like it was just real sketchy even inside too. Yeah. Because like they would just let like anyone kind of go in there and roll in. So like we just got like a lot of vagrants and homeless people kind of funneling in and out of there, and
probably looking for cigarettes and ashtrays and stuff.
Yeah, basically. They got a door guy, Jared. He was the first guy that they had.
That was the dude that
super tall dude.
Oh, okay.
There was someone there before him, I think.
Who was the short dude that tased fucking...
Yeah, Keith.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about Keith, man. Yeah, Keith was the door guy at first in like security, I guess, kind of. And then, they had to let him go or whatever. Then we had Jared, but like once they got Jared in, like they started like really enforcing like kind of keep like basically if you're not in there to buy stuff or purchase liquor or whatever, or like drink at the bar, you can't come in. So that kind of helped out a lot. And then I think just having shows there consistently helped out too. Yeah. Because it's like before, like when I first started there, like you were able to smoke inside. Yeah. Then it was just like it was rough in there and just really weird crowds and like it just wasn't. I don't know, but I think the culture's definitely changed there. At least for like the shows that I do, and even on the off days too, like when they have karaoke. Yeah. Like if you go there randomly, like on a Sunday or Wednesday, like you'll see people like in bands or like people that I know that normally come like Fridays and Saturdays. They'll be there on the off nights too. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Like it's kind of like a home base bar for like a lot of people and stuff. But yeah, I mean it definitely isn't in the best area. Ideally, I guess it'd be cool if it was in a better area. But I mean, I think like.
Nah, man, it keeps the posers away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like I think people I've heard a few people refer to it's like the CBGB of like of the AV, which I mean I could get like because it's like it's just the spot to go for shows.
It's not the Hollywood Bowl of the AV.
Yeah, definitely not. That's the
like industry theater.
Yeah,
calling you out, Tully.
Yeah. No, that's the AV or the Palm Dome Amphitheater. Yeah, it's the Hollywood Bowl out here, man. But yeah, like it's just different. It's a lot different. Like when I first started, it's completely changed as far as like who comes in there and stuff like that. I mean, it's like rare, like where I see like, well, I mean, I never really see fights, but I hear about them. You know, like I've heard like stuff like that's gone down and stuff. Yeah. But I mean, I think it just happens no matter where you go. But I mean, as far as like anything really serious happening, I've never really seen too much stuff. I mean, I've seen my fair share of fights there and stuff like that, but.
It's usually just drunk assholes, though.
Basically, man, like just people running their mouths, and that's what happens, man. But I know you just got to take the good with the bad. I mean, overall, like it's just a beneficial spot, like you know. And I'm thankful, like to the owners, like Jules and Warren. I'm thankful to them because it's like they gave me like a huge opportunity, or they've given me a huge opportunity to kind of like give back to the community and like really be involved in music and stuff like that. And then like the bartenders there are great too and everything. And my manager, she's awesome too. So it's definitely a cool spot. Like it's cool because it's like it's not really like a job for me. You know, like it kind of is because it's like I have to, you know, have deadlines and I have stuff to do. Like, you know, I have to make sure that people come in, you know, that the bar's making money or whatever and stuff. But yeah, it's just cool because it's kind of like it's definitely not. It doesn't feel like it's a job, but I just do feel pressure that like, you know, I want the shows to go off. And I want people in there because when it's dead in there, like it's just like shit. Like this sucks, you know. I feel bad, but I mean, I have a lot more better shows than I do bad shows. But
yeah, definitely.
That's just the way it goes. I mean, there's times where like I'll have a solid lineup. And I'm like, man, this show is gonna pop off, and then it's like no one's in there. And you're like, fuck. And then there's shows like, dude, like I don't want to even go in there. Like it's gonna be so dead, and it's just like crowded. Like it's just like, you know, just so many people in there. Like last night, like I didn't expect it to be dead, but I thought I didn't think it was gonna get that busy that early. Yeah. Like, you know, I walked in and there's a lot of people in there. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. Like it's crazy, man. Like. Yeah. So it's cool seeing stuff like that. Like it definitely pays off, you know. Like it's definitely like the payoff. Yeah. For me, you know, it's just seeing like stuff like that happen because it's kind of like something you created, like, you know. Yeah. So it's rad. Yeah.
There's this chick. I wouldn't call her a chick. She's a woman. Yeah. Who I haven't seen her there in a while, but she's one of those people that's always fucking there. Yeah. She's always drunk.
Hell yeah. Sounds about right.
She's like middle aged, maybe like early 50s. Yeah. Kind of a big girl. Yeah. With like long blonde hair that's like super like early 90s blown out. Like it's
nice.
And she's to me anyway, not an attractive woman. Yeah.
Was she the girl that you wrote about that you met at Maxton's?
No. No. So this woman, I'd seen her there several times before, and like I've had short conversations with her, and she gets like kind of flirty, and I'm like, okay, and just walk away. But I was on the back side of the bar, like looking through the window, getting a drink from Desi, and she's sitting directly across from me, and I had just finished playing, and she yells at me. She goes, "Hey, Peaches!" She called me fucking Peaches. And like lifts up her fucking shirt. Whoa! And like no bra, and her tits are like hanging on her belly, and like looking in opposite directions. And she's like, "Whoa!" And I was like, "Okay," and just turned around. I haven't seen her since.
This was last night, or
no? I have seen her since. No, it was
a while ago.
Close to 2 years ago.
I know exactly.
You know who I'm
I know what you're talking about now. I thought you meant last night. No. Oh, never mind. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah. I've seen her a couple times since, but I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah. One time she flashed like everyone in the bar, and then there was another guy in there who's like, man, that milk's definitely gone bad. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it's like a person with a lazy eye. You don't know which eye to look at.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's wild, man. Yeah. Yeah, she's like known to do that. Yeah. But it's yeah, we have characters in there, man. Like, you know, like, yeah, it's cool. Like we have like our fair share of regulars. It's cool seeing the regulars that are there during the day, I guess, or that are like regulars on other days. They come in and like they talk shit to me and stuff. Like, man, this music sucks. Like you're fired. Get out of here and stuff like that. Like, but I mean, it's cool. It's like mutual respect. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool, man. Like,
I mean, I love it there. Don't get me wrong. It's that I love places like that. Yeah, and that place will always kind of be home. You know?
Yeah, definitely. For me, it's like it's been my home for like the longest time. Like, it's been like the most like consistent thing for me in my life right now. Just like, you know, like losing my dad and stuff, and then like the house I grew up in, like I don't live there anymore, and you know, I lived with my grandparents for a little bit, and now I live at this place right now. But it's like, yeah, it's definitely been like the consistent thing, and it's like gotten me through like the Britisher and like Burgerwolf has gotten me through like a lot of like shitty situations, like with relationships and just life in general, like depression and all that stuff. So
me too, man.
Yeah, so it's like there's been times because like I have depression, and like there's been times where like you just go through like lulls and stuff like that. Like there's been times where like I've been like in my bed like all day, like not even move, like not even watching TV, nothing, and it's like fuck, I don't want to do anything, and then it's just kind of like, well, then you look at the clock, it's like fuck, it's like 8 o'clock, 8:30, I gotta head over like to the Brit. So that was basically, as like weird as it sounds, like that was my reason like to get up, man, and like go out and do something, and like I felt better, like you know what I mean, like afterwards when I was out there and like being around people and stuff, and obviously like
sometimes getting out of bed is the hardest part.
Yeah, and it's hard. There's times where just like I was motivated, just I had like no motivation to get out, to get up. So it's like I've been in really like dark places, and like I get up and like I go there, and it's like, man, I'm so glad I'm here. Like you kind of walk in, and you're just like it's weird. Like it's as weird as it sounds, because it's like I think a lot of people, some people, or at least I know bands don't really like playing there sometimes, and I get it too. And it's like, I guess because the British isn't like really like a nice spot, or and all ages definitely hurts it too, which I understand it's a bar, So like, and I know like a lot of bands don't really like playing there, or they stop playing there, or they tell me they don't want to play there, which sucks to hear, because it's like, yeah, exactly.
I'll play fucking anywhere, man.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, but it's just cool. Like I think, it's definitely like it's like, I don't know. I love that place a lot, and it's just cool. Like it's definitely been like the most consistent thing for me and stuff. So that's why I'm really thankful for that place, and like I don't really see myself going anywhere else. Like like I want Burgerwolf to like definitely branch out and do bigger things. And I think with like having people help me out, like Ivan, he's helping me out like a shit ton. Like I'm so thankful for him. Like he helps me book like a lot. And it's just like I just give him like my calendar, like, hey, I have like these dates open, like help me out, and then he'll get people for me, and he's really good. So like definitely like Ivan's been like super like crucial like to the Burgerwolf like mission and stuff. So it's good. I mean, eventually like I definitely want to I want to like branch out. I want to do shows like in LA, or like other places. Like it'd be cool to have like a Burgerwolf tour, something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Just send bands out, or like send like Mangoes out like somewhere, or just send like send like groups out like tour wherever, and then I just want Burgerwolf to be like a one-stop place, like for people. Like I'm gonna put out records. I mean, obviously I can't record people, but I mean like my be all end all
can.
Like my be all end all, like that'd be sick to like own my own studio. Yeah. And then like my friends can work there, and like like I know people who can record, and like that'd be cool. Like they could do that, like put out records, like produce shows, like just do different stuff, like just do different media. So I like like this podcast. It'd be cool to do like YouTube videos, like just like showcasing music and stuff, kind of like what Juan Abada is doing with his Desert Frequencies and like Planet Other. Like that'd be cool. Like it'd just be rad to see that, like Burgerwolf like producing stuff like that. But it's just so hard, and like I can't do it myself, and it's hard finding like people who want to like commit to it. It's hard. It's definitely a commitment, man, because I've had people approach me and be like, hey, I want to do this, and like I want to help you out doing this and stuff, and they'll do it, and then it's just kind of like they can't. It's like overwhelming, or it's just a lot of work, which I get. Like it's definitely a lot of work. To me, it's just easy. Like it's just normal. Like because I had this younger guy. His name or Antonio Colombonio. Like he wanted to like start booking shows and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, man. Like I'm down. So so he started helping me out and stuff. And like this was like the 3-year anniversary we were doing, and the 3-year anniversary was probably like the biggest like event I've thrown. Yeah. Because it's like we did it's like 6 or 7 shows in like 3 or 4 days. So it's like, so we would set up over like at Anna's, and like we would start like at 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Yeah. We'd do that, like run that whole thing, which is crazy. Like there's a lot of kids in there and stuff like that. they would pack up, drive up to the Brit, and I remember that day he was just like, man, I'm really tired. Like, I'm just gonna go home. And I was like, all right, man. Like, it's cool. Like, I wasn't like pissed off and like that. But then like he was telling me, he's like, man, I don't know how you do it. Like, it's like you're older than me, and so I was like, and it's like it was just like a regular day. Like, you know, like it was tiring, but it was just funny to see and people tell me that, like, man, how do you do it? Like, it just seems so hard, and I don't really like. It doesn't feel like it can be hard, and it's like, you know, there's a lot of challenges and stuff, but I'm just so used to it. Like, it's just like,
well, if you love what you're doing, the stress factors aren't really stress factors. It's just a challenge to overcome or a problem to solve.
Yeah, and it's exciting. Like it's cool. Like to see stuff come together, or have like, well, not it's like exciting like when a whole show like drops off, but like it's just crazy like where like you see something like fall apart, and then like you kind of build it back up, and then like boom, like there's a show and stuff. So, and I've been in that situation like a bunch of times where like just bands drop. I think at the beginning of this year, like every week, like a band was dropping like once a week. So it's kind of like so stuff like that, like it just turned into a joke. Like O'Shea was running sound for me at the time, like consistently, and we were just like, yeah, like the streak continues, like a band drops and stuff, and like and you know, most bands like they have legit reasons and stuff. Like, you know, I don't take it personal. Like if a band drops, like, you know, a band drops. I mean, if they give me a reason at least or tell me, then I understand. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't take it personal or anything like that. Yeah. I mean. Yeah.
Well, I think that's a good place to stop. You want to plug your social medias?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So, Burgerwolf is on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, Ashley Madison, Kristen Dingle.
You're still doing that fucking gimmick, man.
Yeah, man.
Blackpeoplemeet.com.
Yeah, blackpeoplemeet.com.
Farmersonly.com.
Yeah, I'm But Twitter is Burgerwolf. Instagram and Facebook is Burgerwolf AV. Ashley Madison is Burgerwolf AV.
Is that actually a thing?
No, I was gonna do it, but I still haven't. I need to do that. Yeah, so we're on that. I have a YouTube page, Burgerwolf. I think it's under Burgerwolf too. I don't know if there's an actual link for it. I have like videos, like music videos for like Mangoes. Definitely check out the Mangoes. Check out Milk Toast. This place is a zoo. Peter McGuire.
Hey.
Matthew from the Colonies. Like Exit Mask. Freaking Bassy, the Foreman, the Ladder. Yeah. Like they're all part of the team, man. Freaking AV Terror, which is Instagram. Oh, that's Oil Spiller's Instagram, AV Terror. Okay. That's another thing that I'm stoked about too. Is we're doing like hip hop shows, so that's coming back too.
Nice.
And we have like the culture sessions. So yeah, Oil Spiller's a beast too, man. So yeah, definitely check him out too. That's all my social media. So
dope.
Yeah.